everyone, I'm Carissa, this is my channel, and today we are going to do a hair tutorial. You guys request for me to do a hair tutorial constantly, and I am always just kind of lazy about it, and I never want to record myself doing my hair or explain it because I have a case of the lazies when I am doing my hair. But I have finally got around to doing it, and this is what it looks like. So if you would like to see how I achieved this style, please stay tuned. So first things first, put on a full face of makeup because obviously that's what you do before you do your hair. So this is what my hair looks like before I do it. Some of you might choose to blow dry your hair. I take a shower at night and then sleep on my hair and it ends up looking like this. I recommend that if you want that kind of like beachy tousled look that we are going for, that you do not blow dry your hair if you can get away with it. Of course, if you have like fine hair or super straight hair and you need to, then cool. But if you don't and you can get away with not blow drying your hair and it can look kind of like a hot mess, then that is great because that means that your hair is not smoothed out. So it still kind of has like texture in it, and that texture will not only help to hold your curl, but it will help to make your curls and your style look a little bit more like tousled. Does that make sense? So first things first, especially if you have processed hair like I do, put something on it. This is the New Me Argan Oil. They sent it to me with the really shitty curling wand that they sent me. I do not recommend this brand at all. I know all of the beauty gurus are like, oh, use your New Me wand, but like they're really super expensive and not that great. So I use the argan oil on, of course, the ends of my hair. Just really saturate it. My hair is wildly dry, so there's pretty much nothing I could put in my hair that would make it greasy. The reason it's really important to get your ends is because though you want that kind of textured, tousled look in your hair, you still want your ends to look smooth, because when your ends don't look smooth, it really just looks like your hair's dead instead of tousled. Here's where the fun part starts. I have like an old 1980s clip that I have like broken and stuff, and I section my hair by taking the bottom layer. I do have an undercut on my hair, so the bottom layer might look a little high, but that's because I don't have any hair from here down. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm mostly using my viewfinder to do this, so please forgive me if I stop looking into the camera and I'm looking at myself. Okay, so you have a good amount of hair down here. We are going to just start with a hunk of it. I take this bottom portion. I am using a Conair Professional ceramic curling iron. I think this is a 1-inch curling iron. So I take it so that the clamp is facing up. I run it through my hair once, smooth the ends out a little bit, and then I take the hair and I put it all the way to the base of the curling iron, close the curling iron, pull it out about halfway down the hair shaft, and twirl your hair around the curling iron. I hold it there for a couple seconds, and then I bounce the hair inside the curling iron all the way down to the end. Whoop. Okay, so when I explain it, that probably sounds like a lot, but really this is what it looks like sped up. It ain't no big deal. Because I have pretty thick hair, I do have to hold my curling iron on my hair a little bit longer than I'm sure many of you do. So there it is. For the bottom layer, I just continue to have all of the curls facing one way, meaning that I continue having my clamp upward and twirling towards, I think I am twirling it, yeah, I'm twirling it counterclockwise towards the back of my head. I just do that the whole way around the bottom layer. And I'll show you guys here the difference between like taking the curl, starting the curl at the center of the hair shaft like I'm doing, and then starting a curl all the way down at the bottom like a traditional curling iron. So if you go down to the bottom of the curling iron and you curl the whole way up, what you will end up getting is a very tight curl down at the bottom of the hair shaft, but not throughout the hair shaft like this. So see, that's kind of the difference between the curling technique. This is what my hair looks like when I go all the way down to the bottom of the hair shaft. It curls very well down at the bottom, but then you don't get that really good curl here in the center of the hair shaft like we do over here. So we'll just recurl that. So in a previous makeup tutorial, I have talked about how what I like to do when I am doing my hair and makeup is do one layer of my hair and then do one step in my makeup process. The reason I like to do this is not only because it lets like my makeup kind of melt into my skin before I move on to the next step, but another reason I like to do that is because I do like to let the curls almost like cool before I move on to the next layer. I don't know why I like to do that, to be honest. I don't know where I heard that that matters or why I do it. I just do. Another thing about starting the curl halfway down the hair shaft, as you can see right here, you get kind of that straightened, kind of not completely polished look down at the ends of some of your pieces, which makes it look a lot more natural or beachy. I have thick and slightly coarse enough hair that I do not need to use hairspray if I don't want to, but sometimes I do use this Kevin Murphy Hair Resort spray. I like this stuff. It smells really beachy, and it does have alcohol in it, like the tiniest amount of alcohol in it, so it will kind of dry out your hair. I would say that if you have damaged hair, to not use these kind of like sea salt sprays. Just use like a normal hairspray, maybe a conditioning hairspray. I don't even know if they make those, but if they do, that's probably your best route. On to the next layer. The next layer, we are going to basically like reverse the curls. So a lot of times when you see my hair, it's got like very kind of piecey, defined looking curls, and that is from reversing the way in which you are holding your curling iron. On the last curls, we were holding the curling iron like this. On the next curls, we are going to hold the curling iron like this, and instead of rotating counterclockwise, we are going to rotate clockwise towards the front of our face. So you smooth it one time, go down the hair shaft halfway, curl it towards your face, and then bounce your curl around. You can see up at the top how that now folds forward. So when it lays on top of this other curl, it is not going to like thread into this curl because the hair shaft is going two different directions. When I am piecing my hair, basically to get like a good piece of hair, I like find the hair and then I kind of twirl it, just because that makes it really easy for me to actually get a good grip on the hair with my curling iron. You can see we're going halfway down the shaft again, holding it there for a second and then bouncing that curl and pulling down. When we get up to the top or the crown of the head, I am just a little bit, more conscious of which direction each curl is going. After you do this a few times, you will kind of realize which way you want the curls to go around your face. I have a tendency to like curls that are curled back towards the back of my head, kind of more in like a Farrah Fawcett-esque kind of way. So with the front curls, I will do the over clip. So do like this, halfway down the hair shaft, and twirl it towards the back of your head. Now, that being said, I know that I like the center pieces of the top of my crown more curled towards the front of my face. I take the clamp and I put it underneath, pull down, and curl towards my face. The back of my head, I can't see and I don't care what it looks like, so it doesn't matter to me which way the hair curls back there. Again, this little front piece, I will curl towards the back of my head, curling iron up, one go through to smooth it, down the center of the shaft, curl towards the back of your head. You guys will notice that I have not ran my fingers through any of my curls. Very frequently in tutorials, I see people kind of running their fingers through their curls to give their curls a more tousled look. If you like doing that, that's fantastic. I do not do that till the very end, till my curls have had a good minute to really set and let them cool off, because as they are cooling, they are really like forming that curl. They're really setting into that curl, and I want them to always kind of bounce back into that curl shape. So I do not run my fingers through them or anything like that until the very end. Sometimes I don't do it till right before I'm leaving the house. If I am going somewhere, I just want my curls to set. We are now at the top of the head, my head specifically. At the top of my head, I do take these little front pieces and I still pin them because I really like my front pieces to look perfect, and you don't have to pay attention to that because it is mildly obsessive perhaps, and you don't have to be like that. You don't have to be like that. You don't have to go there. You don't have to be like that. Again, the pieces at the front of my face, I do it kind of Farrah Fawcett-y. I take them towards the back of my head. And now time for those perfect top curls. This is just like the very, very front of my hair. I also leave it out because I really never know which way I want my part to go till the very end. Like, are we parting way over on the side today? I think we're just gonna part in the middle. That's a good look. I take these little pieces. I am more cautious because I am a sweaty girl. I do get kind of kinks up here, so I make sure I get really close to the root and smooth out those little kinks. Get really close because this curl is just so important, you guys. It really makes or breaks the look. Don't listen to me. That is just a ridiculous thing to think. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this front curl. Front curls turned out so good though. Give your hair a little spray with your hairspray or your beach mist or whatever you've decided to use on your hair. And like I said, I do let my curls kind of set I do not really mess with them too much. I give them a minute to release all of the heat and really form into the perfect little ringlets that they want to be. I know that this may seem like an awful lot of work for some of you. What I do when I'm doing my hair, like I said, is I do one layer of my hair, put on one layer of my makeup, do another layer of my hair, put on my bronzer, do another layer of my hair, then do my eyebrows. And I kind of have like this whole system for doing my hair and makeup so that it doesn't take a wildly long time. And of course, I do not actually wear my hair like this every single day, and I only wash my hair twice a week. So that means that I wear my hair like this for 3 days before I have to do it again, which makes it a lot less daunting. So now that my hair has had a second to kind of cool and set, I do one of these little numbers. I do not run my fingers through the curls. I just kind of take my fingers at the root and tousle them just a little bit. I want my curls to remain piecey. I do not want to run my fingers through them. I know that that seems so silly, and if you do like it more when you run your fingers through them, then absolutely do that. All right, you guys, this is the finished look. This is the finished hair. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and that you learned something new. Let me know if there is something that I did not clearly explain that I might need to clarify a little bit better next time I do a tutorial, or I can just clarify it for you in the comments below. Also, let me know what your favorite way to wear your hair is. Let me know if this is way too much work for you. Let me know if you spend way more time on your hair than I do. I want to hear all about your guys' hair. Is your guys's a correct thing to say? I'm not sure. And of course, if you like this tutorial and you would like to see more kind of beauty tutorials, please give this video a big thumbs up and let me know how you feel about it. I am unsure of myself when it comes to beauty things, but I am more than happy to put them out there if you guys like them and if you relate to them. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Do an outfit of the day pose.
But I wear this outfit multiple days this week.
Well, they don't know that.
Well, they do now.